Hello and welcome to Altcoin XP. My name is Anthony and today I want to talk about the significance of the Bitcoin Cash failure. On August 1st, Bitcoin split into two coins, one Bitcoin and the other Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin was upgraded to accept segregated witness transactions and will possibly be upgraded to a 2 megabyte block size limit in the next 3 months. Meanwhile, Bitcoin Cash decided not to accept SegWit, but instead got an 8 megabyte block size limit increase as soon as it split. This, in my opinion, was technically dumb of the Bitcoin Cash devs because there were no negatives to SegWit. It allowed for much more interesting and technical Bitcoin development. Bitcoin was able to progress and become more scalable via the Lightning Network and easier to write complex smart contracts for, but it gave us insight into why Bitcoin split. That is, one group wanted to stick to the old vision of Bitcoin, while the other group wanted to move on with a new vision. A new vision that more easily gained mass acceptance and scalability, in turn being more inviting for larger companies to develop for and incorporate into their existing businesses. However, that mass acceptance came at the cost of losing the old vision, the Satoshi vision. A vision of true peer-to-peer trust with no governments or nonsense laws to hold us back. Yes, it came at the cost of letting governments in and controlling our freedom. We gave up on the freedom the Satoshi dream once mesmerized us with. Something I personally dealt with before all of this. Something so hard to deal with that I left the cryptocurrency space for over a year because I considered Bitcoin a failure. There is nothing to do but watch governments take control with their KYC, AML laws, their arrests, their raids, their exchange seizures, for all who didn't comply with their made-up rules. This was very hard for me to deal with because I got into Bitcoin as a way out of the government-controlled life I was stuck in. But eventually I learned to accept it and move on so I could thrive. Starting the end of July 2017, this became a transition anyone who hasn't already accepted is being forced into accepting. With the US government seizure of BTC-E and ending with the failure of Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin taking over the government is now a dream lost. The Satoshi vision is now lost. Lost and paid for by the greed and eagerness of the Bitcoin community to go to the moon, because all they cared about was their financial investment, letting it cloud the judgment of what could be the better societal investment. But the choice was made. Goodbye, Satoshi.